drama auditions planned for the sim?
Okay, so I have the list of names in like a whatever document. I have the numbers and stuff. I have sent messages, but the actual meet up with the juniors thing, I am not too sure about. Okay.
Damn,
Oh,
bro. Honestly, I feel like this podcast can't get any better because we have two members of the Streetplay, a scriptwriter from the drama team, and myself. I don't want to talk about myself right now. I just,
Oh,
Well,
like good for nothing.
okay, I know Joseph's story. Oh, God.
uh, I mean, it happens. At least I went through the auditions, guys. Come
okay,
on,
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
hype me up.
I'll tell your
Oh,
story eventually, but yeah, we have four people who've gone through the auditions for like the team. So yeah, I don't know. Man,
That's
Anshu's
awesome.
like how what was
yeah.
auditions like for you guys?
Okay, so wait, I'll tell you. Like, when I came here in fourth sem, so like seniors tell you about the different clubs, home teams, and sports team, cultural teams. So for like how they displayed street play to me was like there's a lot of effort, hard work, and lot of sweat has to be uh,
Yep. Oh my
Best part
God,
is
fire in the
it's in
mountain.
campus.
fire in the mountain, fire in the mountain. I just knew that. Okay, I didn't have a hint about what street
Familiar
play is like.
phrase.
So okay,
Damn
yeah.
familiar phrase.
So
Wow.
what happened was when the auditions came, the senior came a night before that, and she told that doesn't matter if you want to be a part of the team or not, just be there for the auditions, try it out because it will be a lot of fun. Okay, and indeed they were.
Fun, yeah.
So I try to make up. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Like I don't know why street play is so much. In the
Like hyped
Hey,
down
up,
side. Yeah.
hyped.
Yeah.
I love
No.
street
No.
play. I mean,
I love street play. Yeah. I love
like
street play.
street
Now
play
I'm
happens
asking.
like right outside NLC, which is like underneath where drama is happening, and we hear you guys all the time. Uh,
Screaming.
yeah, Shruti,
I never.
was the experience same for you?
Okay, so no, actually, it's like I was in touch with few of the street play seniors before joining the team. So they have told me that street play is like the pride of our college. You don't understand the words, but then when you go out there in the circle and you perform, and then there are thousands of people around you, like supporting you, cheering for you, the experience is like
Isn't
wow,
that the best
amazing.
part? Wow.
Bruh.
Wow. Yeah.
I wish I said something like that for drama juniors.
Oh god.
I mean,
One job
the
you
See,
had.
whole
One job. Can't even
I see,
hype up your own team.
bro.
God.
I
The way
made
this.
you go for the auditions. Okay, know how that went.
Yeah.
But anyway, Shruti, like that entire line is so motivational. I feel like joining the street
Yeah,
play
Street
now.
play
to be
for just
honest,
one
it
night.
gives us chills.
Yeah, literally. So I'll tell you how my auditions have happened. So, like as I said before, I was in touch with some of the seniors, and they have explained like the audition process before the auditions have happened. So I have went there, and they asked me to tell a favorite dialogue of mine. I have said it in like the loudest pitch possible, and then they asked me to show a few folk moves of mine. So this is like the first level. So
Okay.
in the second level, they have given a real life scenario for us to act. So I'll tell you what kind of scene they have given us, like given me. So me
Wait,
and
wait,
this.
wait, 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 wait. Before that, and this I have to preface. Are you guys going to use a similar scenario for the upcoming juniors?
Wait,
Yeah,
don't
honestly though,
reveal
I'm
it, Shruti.
actually. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
The
this
juniors will
is
have
gonna
to
be a
discover
secret for
it
the
for
juniors.
themselves.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, let's
Yep.
just keep it as a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's not go into specifics because if we go into
yeah.
specifics, then I'm screwed. Oh, by the way,
Nived has
are we
everything
allowed to
planned.
curse
He's
on
in the
the
safe
podcast?
side right now.
Are we
And
allowed
also,
to curse on the podcast?
oh no, we can't.
Like someone will censor it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let's see.
Bitch, dick,
like
ho, cock, shit. Okay, yeah, just censor my audio. Done.
Oh god.
And
Then
also
you.
one more thing, like when you see other people performing in front of you, it kind of motivates you a lot. Like there's a zeal inside of you
Yeah,
that
true,
like
man.
pushes
Like,
you.
I would never have performed in the auditions if I haven't seen the people performing before me. I was like, what the hell is happening? I'm not gonna perform this. I'm not gonna like shout in front of like 80 or 90 people sitting in the room. I was like, okay. And then and like people came and like my audition was somewhere in between. And then I was seeing people, okay, so they are acting like that. Okay, then I can act like 10% of it, I guess.
Oh
I mean,
God,
There's just
honestly
initial
though,
embarrassment and
the amount of dedication each member puts in, right? Like practicing till
oh.
like 3 a.m. and all. Like honestly, I was, yeah, before the ragam and all. Like we guys got into the infra work, the prestigious, you know,
beautiful,
uh,
beautiful.
Ah.
and then I would just be staring at you people. It's like, damn, you guys
Oh
just
yeah.
like
Oh
yell
no.
out
See.
of your, like at the top of your lungs and at the top of your voice, and it's just like so inspiring, guys. Honestly,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
like,
know.
I mean, I wanted to say one thing, but I'll just say one another thing right now. One of the main motivators for me joining drama team was the fact that one of my seniors are like, "Hey, so you won't have to do ragam infra if you join drama team," and I'm like, "Set, I'm there."
scheme number one.
I know, right?
Yeah, but like,
Sure.
see, like the word team is so important to like each and every cultural team. Like, we are teams. We are not individuals. We are not people who gather together. We are teams who
Exactly.
like.
Exactly.
I mean, Anshu,
Exactly.
I
Like,
don't think you
uh,
disagree in saying that that entire
no.
training period, like a lot of it was again like set for personal development, but there was a huge chunk of that time set for like working together as a team.
The teamwork on, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because
Trust me,
again,
man. Trust me, man. I have never felt that much of closeness with people before that practice. But
oh,
then,
bruh.
we are eating together, we are sleeping together, and then it's just the whole situation is like we are all pushed together in the corner, and then we are supposed to bond, and we do because
It,
it's the most important part of street play, being a team, being a circle.
it's
Yeah,
like a
considering that you
family,
guys
right?
had your curfew at like 7 p.m. or something, and the practice
Oh
sessions gave
yeah.
you an exception, right? So I
So
guess,
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
tell you one story, okay? So like the most funny part about street play, it's during the practice days is that the girls' hostel is like around 800 meters away from the college, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we get like 20 minutes for going back and coming back for going back and coming back get to get our lunch or dinner. Okay, so like we got special permission to eat at the boys' hostel, like all of us from the street play and from the
weird flex,
classes.
but okay. Weird flex though.
So we enter the boys' mess, and then it was so okay. Everybody is staring at us. We are completely filled up with dust and covered in dust. Oh my god, that those days.
Oh, nice.
Basically
So
wearing
let me
uniform.
Uniform? That's a uniform. Uniform
Yeah,
of
that's
dust and
street play
sweat.
uniform.
Yeah.
The
No, no.
sweat and the dust, that's street play uniform.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sweat and dust.
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
For drama, it's just chalk dust.
Yeah, you guys stink.
Hey. Regis, you don't need to interfere.
It's like infra people don't talk, okay? I mean,
Bro,
it's not my fault. I went for the Parota and chicken curry,
okay,
man.
okay, bro, okay. You're in a podcast about home teams, and your home team is infra.
Oh my god. Joseph has a different level here.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
thanks,
about
thanks.
Joseph's audition now. Yeah, what
Okay,
happened
so
Um,
here? Yeah.
the time has not come yet, but it's okay.
no, the time is perfect now. So,
Yeah.
Shit.
uh,
Ah,
so
shit,
yeah,
here we go again.
okay, so
share your
yeah,
story.
yeah. Oh, Shruti doesn't know the story. Yeah, it's lit. It's
Oh,
lit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I don't know it
this is the
yet.
thing. I'll talk about how I got inducted, which is like very simple story. Uh, I, there was a AMPC, and like for our project, our mentor was this guy named Agne. Hi Agne, and like the first
shout out
meeting.
to Agni.
Yeah, shout out to Acne. So the first meeting I had with Agne was like with again the project head Abhijit. We both went to meet this Agne fellow, and we were like scared shitless because it was our first time like meeting a senior, and he called us out to mini, which again juniors may like upcoming batch may not know this, but you
Yeah.
don't go to mini as a junior.
Mini
Yeah.
canteen is
Yeah,
the
I know. I remember.
Mini canteen is off limits.
what do you call
But
it?
anyway,
Yeah.
this guy invites us over to Mini, and we were like so scared. We didn't even buy anything. We are just sitting there while this guy is having his like finger chicken, and he's like, okay.
That's painful.
So he's like, okay. I have no idea what your project is, but then like, I want to help. Also, drama team exists, and I'm part of it. So if you're interested, maybe come along. And we're like, okay. And I thought that was the end of that. I thought I didn't have to interact with this guy again. Later on, Nicholas and Agne are standing outside the hostel as I like come back from class, and they're like, "Hey, you're Nived, right? Come for drama audition." And I'm like, "Bro, I have throat pain and I can't really talk right now, so I won't
Everybody
You're
be able."
makes
faking it.
excuses in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
faking it.
bruh, legit, not even a second's waste. Nicholas was like, "But you can write. Go for writing." And I'm like, "Damn it, I can write. Damn it." Suffering from success.
Yay!
But anyway, I wrote and I got it. So yeah. However, I tried to pull the same shit with Mani. I was like, "Hey, Mani, come for auditions," and I like
I was
called
like,
in a lot
nope.
of people. He said no, but then I like dragged him in. Then he came in for auditions. Their prompt, which we are not going to use again because of bad experiences with that particular prompt, not his story, but then in general, uh, that their prompt was I was like I was riding really fast down like the midnight sky or something like that, and he writes almost verbatim, like 90% of it is the same as the plot of the movie Tarzan the Wonder Car.
Okay, let me be
Oh,
honest with you.
Oh,
I, as a,
Joseph, man,
I
man.
can justify myself. Please.
damn.
basically, basically, I'm
Creativity.
not a
Where is
movie
the
person, and
creativity?
I didn't know this movie. I mean, this story already existed. It's not my fault, okay? You
Oh,
know the
damn.
amount of hype I got after submitting my story, right? I was so damn confident I would get into the drama team. I was actually flexing. I was like, bro, seniors
See,
like
this
this,
is
man. I've got
see,
nothing.
this is the thing, right?
Rajmohan loved it, bro.
I loved it because I like Tarzan the Wonder Car, and I was like, shit, this thing slaps. It's literally Tarzan the Wonder Car, and I'm showing it to my seniors, and they're like,
Oh god.
I mean, okay. So the problem with the prompt was the fact that it was very close-ended. Immediately, everyone thought of a drunk woman riding down in the midnight sky or whatever, and then
Yeah.
every single story ended with a car crash. So I just absolutely hated that prompt. But
This
then
one
this was
started with a
different.
car crash.
This Yeah, this was different. There was a story after the car crash, and I was like, oh wow. But like we showed the thing to like
It
our
actually
seniors.
backfired. Yeah.
We showed the thing to our seniors, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, we can't take this for plagiarism." And I'm like, technically true. I get it, I understand. So yeah, and that's the
Oh
only
god.
reason you got rejected by the way, plagiarism.
It
But yeah,
it was my first honest work. To be honest. To be honest with you guys, it was my first honest and clean work, and I didn't know this already existed. My bad.
Oh.
I mean,
Like I
okay,
have
my
seen Tarzan the Wonder Car 5 times. Okay, it comes on TV so
Shit.
many times.
bro, legit, I lost my shit when Mani wrote, and she was trying to cry, but the windshield wipers were wiping, and I'm like, bro, bro.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
yeah,
god.
This is
it's
such
Oh
next
a
level for me.
funny story.
Okay.
It's amazing. So like, I mean, even with drama, yeah, it's all about the team spirit. Like there are so many like specific terms for things you have to learn. Like we have to learn how to like not block face the audience. All of that involves working together as a team so that the entire space of the stage is utilized. And that is something which I'm very worried about. Like whether we'll be able to impart to the juniors, because we can't perform on the stage right now, sadly,
Yeah.
because of La Rona.
I mean, there's no need to
Yeah,
worry. The
exactly. Even
teams will
in
eventually
street.
figure it out. I mean, we are known to adapt ourselves, right? I mean, to be honest, the Rhapsody event was such a huge success. You know, I never expected it was gonna be, it's gonna turn out like this great. So I
Oh
feel
yeah, the
like it's gonna
first
be the
event by
same.
Yeah,
your
and
batch, no?
Yep, yep. The first
uh,
online event
Yeah.
of NITC, and
and
it
the
was
Yeah,
great.
first event which features
Umbrella
like
event,
so
yeah.
many clubs.
All the clubs,
Damn.
yeah.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
Yeah,
clubs.
it was
So at least by
a
now the
huge
juniors
collaboration.
might have a clear understanding of the clubs and how they function in our college. So now about the teams. So since I'm hoping that our podcast will be like helpful and
Yeah,
yeah.
at least somewhat. At
Yeah,
least they'll know what not to do.
yeah, true,
What?
man.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Yeah,
We
they'll
will
learn
all
from
I
our
go
hope they
back to
learn.
the
experiences.
same place.
I hope they
Like,
learn something from Joseph's story.
yeah,
Oh
I mean,
shit.
okay, so I mean, in the case of drama, I guess even though like all of the stage stuff is like hard to impart right now, I think most of the stuff like what how we do on
Writing one.
sketches, yeah, the writing
Yeah.
part, sketches, sketch writing, sketch acting, and all should be easy to impart. But then, like, I mean, I have no idea like it's gonna be like tough for the rest of the teams because it's like mime, street play, and all are so like visual and visceral. Like there is so
Yeah,
much
exactly.
Yeah.
physical activity involved, and it's gonna be tough for you guys to like impart that to juniors, no?
Yeah,
Street play is all about energy, your voice, your actions, and there has to be a lot of zeal and enthusiasm that needs to be built
Karishma.
up when you practice. Yeah, yeah,
Indeed. Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, we hear street play guys from like every distance. Like, regardless of where you guys are, we can hear you. With mime, I mean, obviously, you can't hear the mime people, but then you walk by the place they're practicing in, and you can see all of them are like working out all the time. They're like freaking ripped, and I'm like, bro,
I,
what?
I remember. Okay,
I know,
so
right?
on Rajpath, I remember people from the mime team like walking and running 1, 2, 3 ho, 1, 2, 3 ho, and they're like jumping along
Yeah,
on the
like,
ho.
you know
Yeah,
what?
Okay.
They have a lot of exercises, and frog jumps is one of them. Like, that is the hardest exercise. So during our street play practice, I would see these people in the chemical department on the staircase. They would do these frog jumps, and they are so funny. Like, and then this guy has told me that, discipline is the most important thing in mind. Like, it is so important. The seniors are so strict. Like, if a guy comes 1 minute late, he had to do he had to finish a round around the entire chemical block. You know how huge that
oh
Damn.
is,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get this.
Damn.
The
Oh God.
punishments,
Damn.
man, those
This
are
is
Like,
terrible.
this is next level.
Because
God.
like drama and all, I could scheme out saying, "Oh, bro, I had to do my laundry today," but like these guys are completely like. I mean, there is
no,
so much like discipline involved in mime. Like I feel like more than anything else in mime, there is like discipline, and I really respect that. Like,
I mean, how, like, these people get bald for the thing, man. I cannot imagine that. Like,
I mean,
they're
think
so
about like
dedicated and, oh God. Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
yeah,
Exactly.
dedication is always like my team gives me chills to be honest. Like
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
street play
It
obviously, but then
I would say personally for me, like I mean, I am a pretty loud person, and like I move around a lot. So like for me, pretty much like mine would be the hardest like team for me personally, because like I love talking, and I'm not someone who
lots
moves
of
around a lot.
expressions. You should
Yeah,
know how to express yourself. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
it really matters a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
Like
my team
there
is
is so
like
much,
known for
like the sort of skill set you require for mime is so honed, and they teach it so well. Like, I mean, these guys are like pros at teaching how to do expressions and stuff. Like, I watched mime performance and I'm like, damn, these guys, damn.
yeah, but I feel like to be I mean, let's not scare the juniors telling that
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
no,
it's
no, no.
really hard
See,
to get in
see,
and
this is the
all.
thing. This is the thing. Every single
but yeah,
every single team is hard. Every single team is going to be hard on you. Like script, I don't know how many scripts. Like we all, like my entire batch
what
wrote that
chugged?
collectively got kept getting chucked. It's like
Chugged,
we've
yeah.
spent entire nights just writing scripts to get chucked. Actors go through hell and back in drama team. Street play again,
Exactly.
very tough. You sort of had to do
yeah.
rounds, and you have to keep your voice up for the entire night. Like, again,
Hmm.
every single
Yes.
team is tough, but then when you come out of that experience, you will be
Oh my God.
such a well-rounded person, so much better.
Exactly.
True.
Like I would
True.
suggest all the juniors to like come step out of the. It's like it's a choice of like stepping out of your comfort zone. becoming a part of this team, it's like a huge chance for you. Like eventually after 4 years, when you're just like graduating as an engineer, and then you don't have like the confidence in you, and you don't know how to work with the team, it's just gonna be an embarrassment. So like
Especially,
see this as an opportunity to like get into one of the teams, and then like my team, okay, let's be honest, my team. Don't you guys agree that it's like representing the voice of the oppressed and the common people in the society?
True,
Yes,
true, 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 true.
of
yeah, true.
course.
But
Definitely.
everything, yeah, even street play
Even
or
street play.
mine,
These
everything
how
is
all
just
how
are a
and I
sort of
how
revolution.
exactly,
They are bringing
see,
a
even in
revolution.
our, even in the during the CAA protests, like it happened last year, and the
yeah,
mime team was there, and then we made it to the headlines, right? The
yeah,
Oh,
local
and
newspaper
then
was talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
us.
they,
I
Yeah.
mean,
The
mime sort of is the silent soul of NIDC almost.
exactly,
true, man.
Like it's the voice for the voiceless, even though they don't speak. But it's like it's such a beautiful performance when you actually go ahead and watch it, and you understand where that
you know,
training and where that discipline went.
It
It's
I'm
reflects
so
so much on the society.
yeah.
yeah, the different angles, and then they talk about everything. Actually, if they're, I mean,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be
Like
honest, it's
many of
like
the
it's
symbolizations
really
there
cool.
are, we are not able to understand them, okay? But then there are so many symbolizations, and then so much thought has been put into all those
It's so
actions,
well
into
crafted.
all
Oh my
that
god.
script. Yeah, yeah, trust me. Like even in street plays like that, like a lot of symbolizations are there that like people don't understand when we are performing. Like it's not like everything they are able to understand whatever we show. But then
And the,
I remember
the
how much effort the seniors put while writing our script. Oh my god. Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, I mean it's
Perfection
absolutely
is
fantastic.
also the most important thing in like any any team. Perfection is the most important thing. Like you do the whole act well, and then the last scene, if something goes wrong, they used to cancel the entire thing, and you're supposed to do from the beginning. So
Exactly.
that's like so much, you got to put in so much effort, to bring that.
For like in the case of drama, I guess especially for the actors and stuff, it's all about getting into character. Because the moment you get up on stage to like do a trial run or like I don't know a practice or whatever, you have to completely get into the character. So if you're even if your character is someone you don't personally agree with, like if your character is a serial killer or a murderer, you still have to get into that character. And sometimes it's very tough for people, but then like it's really beautiful when you see a person who's sort of completely understood what the character is step up. Because like I've seen my friends get like berated by the seniors just so they can get into the right mindset, and then they get on stage and you can't even see your friend anymore. Like when
Hmm.
Midun got on stage for like the play, and when Satvik got on stage and stuff, I stopped seeing Midun, Satvik and all, and I saw those characters, and that was like a very beautiful experience for me. Then
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
okay, I can't talk about drama without talking about like the people
Yeah,
right
let's
next to drama. I can't talk about drama without talking about the people right next to drama, which is like dance. These guys, I mean, we act to their soundtrack. They're right outside our roof. Like
okay, so
That's
you
true.
so like
absolutely
NLHC was
beautiful.
the main place where all the most of the practices happened. So like the dance team was also the non-thematic dance team was also
Dance,
performing
FS,
there.
drama, and then street play
Yeah,
was like right outside.
Streetplay
yeah.
also happened in the creative zone.
I'll tell you actually, the Indian street play practice was near NLHC, then Malayalam street play was near Aryabhatta, and Telugu was near chemical department, if I'm right, Shruti. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it happened that way, and then every like people would compete. Okay, the three teams would compete who speaks with a higher voice. Fire in the mountain, run, run, run.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Exactly.
See, you
We
guys are
would compete
embarrassed about
actually.
that now. Wait till you like pass out or something, and you'll just cry when you
Those
listen
are the
to Fire in the
moments.
Mountain.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that I've noticed from like, I mean, before joining this podcast, we had to do some research work, like talking to actual people who were in the teams.
Yeah,
And then one thing that was in common with all of them was that the major takeaway is that the countless memories they made in the team. You join, like, first you join with a different expectations, but the things that you encounter when you get into the team is like really different. For major takeaway is the memories that you make, the friendship. Oh yeah, Rajavan, I talk about Himanshu.
oh
Okay, okay,
yeah.
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 Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay,
Why does the
embarrassing moment for
drama
Joseph,
team is
embarrassing
like
moment for me.
eating leaves?
Okay. Script shrub. Okay, that's something the juniors don't know about. So,
Yeah.
in the main building near the computer science department, sometimes we practice over there. Like usually during weekends, we'll practice over there near the computer science department. There is this plant that grows near the computer science department. It has like long leaves and stuff. And for some reason, writers chew on this shit. It's called like there are two names. When we joined, we our seniors told us that it's writing juice, and then I
What?
named it writing
Oh
juice,
God.
and then I renamed it script shrub
Oh
because of the
God.
alliteration. So yeah, I think at least at least four generations of drama have been chewing on this leaf to get inspiration for
Oh
writing. So
god.
you'll see a lot of people like typing rapidly on their laptops and phones while chewing on
Damn.
juice. But the story with Himanshu is basically like, for some reason, Himanshu and I would suddenly start to compete with each other. It's not even like it makes sense or anything. We weren't competing on the basis of like our script writing or whether he's acting properly or whatever, because I had no issues with that. Out of the blue, I would get in his face, he would get in my face. We'll be like 3 centimeters away from each other. And the objective is, if one guy pushes in for a kiss, the other guy should not move.
Oh God.
Wow.
Why did I even bring up this topic?
What kind of fight is that?
Okay, it's a fight of brains and minds. Okay, so we are like 3 centimeters away from each other, and we do not move. We just like locked, and then at some point, like I'll extend my hand for a handshake, and then we'll be like, yeah, we both lost together. Like, I can't move forward. You can't move forward. We're done.
Aw, so cute.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we'd
you
reach
make a
stalemate
great
all the
couple.
time. Okay, let's come back to the
Damn.
point. Another team that I genuinely want to talk about. Okay, first of all, like I, uh, whenever we're doing like drama practice, like we take a break at 7, no, at 7:30 or something, so that we can get in just in time for this thing, uh, main canteen, main canteen
Messy.
closing.
Okay.
Main canteen, not even mess. We don't go to mess. Screw that. Main canteen. Like so, we're going to main
Just
canteen, and we always pass by the people who are doing duff, and
Oh, right.
like
Duffmuttu.
yeah, duff
Duff.
Damn,
mutta.
bro.
Duff mutta is like, outside of drama, it is the most physical reaction I've had of people improving, because it's like when they're starting out, they're just banging plates. Genuinely, it just sounds like they're banging plates. But then when
Yeah.
you near the end of like the whole practice session, they are synced to the core, and they're like doing so well, and I'm like, damn, that's improvement. Damn, that's improvement. I
Yeah.
hope, like every single time I'm like, I hope we've improved to that range. I hope we are as good as our seniors now, because they are synced to perfection, and I'm like, next level.
True. Yeah.
A lot of synchronization is also like necessary. Like again, like I don't think I don't think it's that necessary in drama, the synchronization of it. Like we have to worry about blocking, but then it's not really important that we synchronize. But then in the case of like street play and dance and like even FS
even
and all,
mime.
yeah, even mime, like there is so much like synchronization, like just
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting into the same mindset as the person right next to you.
Yeah, exactly. The point of all this long hours, 12 hours of practice is just the synchronization of it.
Just for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
also, let me talk about fashion show. So being very honest about it, I thought fashion show isn't kind of too hard. It's just wearing a nice dress and walking on the ramp. But then when I witnessed it live, I was like, wow, this is so hard, man. I was
Never
so
knock it,
wrong about
never
it.
knock it, never underestimate it.
That
Oh
is
my
the
god,
that is the hardest work. I mean, honestly, you'll forget how to walk, man. Like it's like
bro! Like I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
The
So the
trick.
objectives, right? You have to walk in such a way that whatever you're wearing gets accentuated, and also, I mean,
Exactly.
okay. See, this is the thing. Drama, like actors in drama have like say 20 minutes total, maybe like 7 to 10 minutes per scene to express themselves. In street
this
play, it's
is
all
the
about
one
like,
minute that decides. Yeah.
yeah, in street play, like again, like a long performance. In like a mime, it's a long performance. In dance, it's like a huge synchronized performance, but everyone gets a shot. In FS, it's all about that, those few seconds that you have for that walk, and that has to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's like specifically targeting those few seconds, and the fact that all of that culminates into like, it feels okay. don't take the like expression the wrong way, but it feels like when you are lining up a shot with a sniper rifle and then you fire and it goes for a clean headshot.
So
Oof.
yeah,
Sorry, that's a
I
Oh,
gamer
remember.
in
Okay,
me talking, but
damn.
I like I never thought that
I
like
like it. I
walking
like it.
would require that much practice. But then but then the first year girls would go there and then walk there for like hours and hours, like 3 4 hours. They would just walk. I mean, okay, and
like
like wow, I
like
was
I
like
I
Because,
wow.
re-
yeah.
like I remember coming back to hostel and in the entire hallway would be like freed up because a lot of my friends would be like trying to practice the walk and stuff, and I'm like, okay, damn, there is so much intricacies involved because like to in my eyes, in my untrained eyes, I'm seeing like a lot of people walk the same way, but then they can critique each other and criticize each other and judge each other, and I'm like, damn, there is so much like so much perfection involved in
That's
this.
when you realize,
Yeah,
like, you
exactly.
have been walking the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it applies for like everything. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like Anshu, like when you see, or like when you see someone else perform a street play or something, you sort of have the ability to judge that, right? Like, you can be
Yeah,
like the
yeah. Now
cadence
I
of their
can.
voice isn't perfect, or
Yeah,
like
now,
they're not walking in unison or whatever.
yeah, I can definitely do that. Okay, and uh, yeah. So what are you talking about?
When like I'm seeing a scene like drama team. I mean, obviously, I can't really judge the acting, but then I can be like, oh, the scene direction isn't dynamic. The prop placement is weird. Like the monologue isn't like executed properly. The dialogues are kind of stiff. Like I can say stuff like this, but then it I wouldn't have been able to say it in the past. And my like the sort of stuff that I watch now, like the sort of stuff media that I consume now is so different because of my involvement in the drama team that like I don't even know if I would have been the same person if I hadn't gone for drama team. It's that
No
good.
one like I was a complete introvert when I entered this college, but then being a part of street play just made me realize that it's just so important to speak up. Okay, you have to be confident when you get out of the college because you have to face the reality, and yeah,
Yeah,
street play is a major part
college
of
is
that.
your last chance to come out of your shell
Yeah,
because no one's
yeah,
going to give a
totally
damn after college.
true.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Exactly.
basically, if you want to learn about time management and all that, you should be a part of like any club. And especially if you get into the home team, it's like, it's a huge achievement itself, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm
And
personally a part of lot of clubs, but then street play is just somewhere right there in the heart, and this this
I mean,
exceptional love for the street play.
More than
like
just
again,
like developing your mental strength and, like teamwork, punctuality, all that, you, in a sense, like you become a better human itself. Like you see
yes,
a
Yeah,
personality development that even you're like, you're just totally surprised. You just unknowingly become the person you actually wanted to be.
yeah, I
you
mean,
get
It's
to
like
seek
you,
within
if
yourself, and that is like that transforms you into a better human, which is the
exactly.
best part.
yeah,
yeah,
it's such a
exactly.
good
Like
experience.
it just changes the way of the like our thinking. Like we just don't see something's happening. The CAA happened, and we are not just seeing it in one direction that BJP did this. We are also seeing that uh, like how other people were affected because of that, and we just get a lot of POVs now
Yeah,
being a part
we
of
Exactly.
think from
a home
all
team. Yeah,
sides, not just one point of view.
yeah.
And
It's
Anshu, I'm pretty sure that before street play, people used to call you Anshu, but after street play, they'll call you
Oh,
street play
wow.
Anshu,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, you
yeah.
get
I
that
know.
name. You get that name, dude. And that's like the best flex you can do, right? Like, I mean, considering that
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay,
you guys already get to
I'm
like
not.
scheme out of infra work, and then you get this privilege, man. Like, but I'm just so damn super jealous, you
he
guys.
actually was scheming out of infra.
Okay, I'll tell you this thing. Okay, I don't want to tell it, but then okay. So I one of my roles in the main street play performance was Hitler. Okay,
Wow.
Hitler. So if you remember, I don't know if you saw the performance, and everyone from the street play still calls me Hitler. I don't understand why.
I
Even
mean,
during the sports day, I was like, going for a like I was participating in the relay, and everyone is shouting Hitler, Hitler, and I was like, oh God, oh God.
That is just a reflection of
I mean,
your
see,
character,
yeah,
your
yeah,
work.
exactly. I mean, like, okay, think about it this way. Again, I am not an amazing scriptwriter. I don't think Anshu is like the best,
No, 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 I'm not.
like the best street play performer in the world or something. But then I'll still use this example just because I like to tickle my own ego. But no one talks about Rowan Atkinson. Everyone talks about Mr. Bean.
Yeah,
Whoa,
So
Yeah,
that's the sort of
that's
fight, right?
funny.
You're like Mr.
yeah,
Bean to Rowan Atkinson is Hitler to you.
true, 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 true.
well put.
Yeah. So like I mean, dude, it's, damn. I wish I could go back to like NLC 403 and like just,
Also, guys, I have to mention this fact. The Telugu street play of our college is basically the first proper team, the first Telugu street play that was formed in all of India. And
Yes, yes, and
What?
that's
oh yeah,
No
yeah,
such a
way.
yeah,
proud
exactly,
Oh,
thing.
I
what?
have to mention it. I have to
I
mention
didn't
yeah.
know
it.
that. Oh
So,
God, I
Now
didn't
you
know that.
do.
like, now you do exactly. Now, so we have to realize that this art never dies. We'll be passing it to our juniors, and it's a tradition that's never going to end in NITC, right? All these teams, that's what makes NITC stand out from the rest of the institutes. And we've got proper teams for, I mean, like, be it any kind of talent you have, the teams and the clubs are the only place where you get to express it, and they give you lots of platforms where you can express it. We have got countless number of events coming up, and I would actually, suggest the juniors, like those introverted juniors. To be honest, I was kind of introverted in the beginning as well, but then the family you get when you join a club, the a
Exactly.
bunch of like totally different people, when they come together, you guys become family, and that feel is like really good. And you get, I mean, you stay up for each other. It's like a major flex. Imagine, like, you can't actually go and mess with a person in a straight play, a member
You
of a
can't.
straight
You
play,
can't.
or
You
just
can't.
exactly, you can't go
You
and
can't touch her.
randomly, like,
You can't touch anyone.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like that's actually important. Like, when you stay up for each other, even after years after graduation, right? That's like that bond is developed in the course of these 4 years. So make use of this opportunity and try to take part, at least in the auditions, so
Yeah,
that you'll
yeah,
have a
yeah.
story
Everyone
like
should try the auditions.
so that you'll have a story like
Yeah,
mine to like share.
yeah, like just
yeah.
I mean, see, this is the thing,
everyone.
yeah. Like, this is the thing. Like, usually, okay. I mean, I'm a third year. I'll be going to fourth year. I've seen my own batch come up, and I've seen like your batch also come up for auditions, and usually the
Yeah.
same excuse is used, which is like, oh, sorry, bro. Like, I've never done drama before, so I don't know what to do. Or like, I mean, pretty sure Anshu like must have heard at least her friends or even yourself using the phrase, I don't know what street play is. I can't join, or something like that.
Yeah,
I
Hmm.
think for
I myself didn't know about Streetplay, man,
yeah, and for
until I saw.
in the case of mime, like obviously people haven't people have know of mime, but then people haven't like watched a proper mime performance, and then like in the case of say any of those, like like I guess dance is the only thing where people have become familiar with it, but then even then people will be reluctant to join it. Don't
Yeah.
let don't ever let that stop you. Don't ever let that stop you, because I had no idea what drama was. Hell, like in the first farewell that I attended for the drama team, my seniors were talking about how, like, again, drama team, very very new team, by the way. We are in DC iteration 7.0 technically, and that means that when I had my first like drama farewell, I was talking to seniors who joined drama when drama was just forming, and that was beautiful. And those guys were talking about how when they joined drama, they didn't have any experiences or any skills to speak of. They were like, okay, let's just do an English drama. And even the concept of a scriptwriter came in only like 5 years ago. Like I think 2 years before we 2 years before we joined is when like we got to know that. So don't ever let your lack of knowledge stop you. Just give it a shot.
Yeah,
Just go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
just go for it.
Most people don't know what street play is, what drama is, what home teams are, what mime is. But then, just give it a shot, and the seniors are there to teach you everything. You know, from the beginning till the end. They'll
And I
make
Because
bet
what?
they'll make something out of you.
I bet
Every
that
screwed up.
nobody wants to have regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
you
won't
won't
have
Eventually,
have to.
regrets. That's
yeah,
awesome, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually, the thing which you don't know about will be the thing that comes to represent you.
exactly.
At
Yeah.
least like
And
take
you
part
know
in the
what
auditions,
all
man.
home teams, the whole thing, the whole concept of home team is like we just want dedication from your side. If the juniors are dedicated, then there's nothing stopping them. Okay, they can like be the champs of the
I'm a
whole
part of music club.
team.
I'm a part of AV, and this is part of the AV podcast itself. And still, I have
Yes.
no issues, no claim, no qualms in saying that drama has been the most important and the most fascinating experience in my entire campus life.
Same. I
Yeah.
am part of Team Environed. I'm part of AV, but then the street play is something that you know that I have put my heart and soul into it. But, I don't know. And when you come out of that circle and you are like, you start crying automatically. You don't want to cry, okay? Like when the whole performance is finished and you come out of the circle, everybody cries. Everybody from the like seniors, from seniors to juniors, everybody cries.
It's beautiful. If there is any takeaway from this like podcast episode, just like for the upcoming batch, just remember that like two things. One, how not to go for an audition. Note
Oh God.
from Joseph
Please,
Mani Jacob
please,
Mani.
please stop. Please.
And
Okay, let
finally,
me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. You know, this gave me like this actually gave me a lesson. This actually taught me a lesson to never plagiarize stuff. Okay, so from that time onwards, I started. Like, I mean, I did not know. I did not know
You
honestly that
start
the
watching
story was already
movies.
taken. Yeah, I started watching movies and I double check. I double check my work. Like I actually double check my work, and then according to me, every screwed up audition, like contributes to making your. I mean, it just contributes to your experience that you can perform well in the next one. And just after the drama auditions, like I went for the music club auditions, I got selected there, and like things
technically,
happen.
music
Like
club is also home team.
music club also has a
Okay,
home team. Yeah,
Oh.
So
so
exactly.
yeah,
We
I'll
have
tell you
the
one more thing.
Varagam
Okay,
event and all that thing. So
yeah.
so yeah.
So I'll
Again,
tell you
if you
one
have
more thing
any
about the dance
takeaway,
team.
if you have any takeaway from like this podcast episode, just give it a shot. That's it.
give it a shot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Also, I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, like these teams not only perform in NITC, they also go for outside competitions. So, like, I couldn't see the dance performances of NITC when the street play performance was there on the next day because we were practicing. But then I saw those performances in IIM Calicut. Okay, so we went there for art performance, and then in the night there was this. Uh, Oh yeah, remember? Like, have you guys attended the IAM cozy code that what
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
IAM cozy code. I forgot the name, man. That celebrity, that singer. I forgot the name.
uh,
Uh, who's
was it
that?
the stand up?
Last year. No, no, no. It was in the stand up. It was in IAM cozy code.
Um.
Oh, oh wait, what was the Darshan Rawal show called? What is it called? Like the night. I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
the name.
Oh.
Okay,
You mean
okay.
the
So,
pro shows,
uh,
right?
one second, guys. I'll just say, can
Yeah,
we
this
like,
part we'll
can
edit
we
out,
like,
okay?
yeah, yeah. Like, I feel like me saying give it a shot was a good way to like end it.
Yeah, yeah. Even I thought
'Cause,
that. I actually want to pause the recording there. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
just like
no.
Yeah.
So,
Like.
so we'll use till
I
that, I
just
guess.
thought that we didn't mention spoof and the dance team company. I just thought that.
uh,
Oh yeah.
I no.
That.
I at this point either we redo the entire thing or just we call today.
No.
let's just
No
let's
need to
just
redo the entire thing.
no, no, let's just end it here. I mean, start from the major takeaway part. Anyway, we'll just tell them to adjust it, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The major takeaway, and then take my
Yeah.
topic again, and then just give it a shot,
yeah.
okay?
Cool, cool.
Okay, so
Start, start.
okay, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, juniors, the upcoming batch, like if you can take away anything from like this podcast episode, then let it be like two things. First thing, how not to do an induction,
Oh God.
a la Joseph Money, Jacob Money.
Joseph. Start
Uh,
watching movies, man. Start watching movies.
Start watching,
I
watch Tarzan
started
the Wonder Car.
once.
And
Yep.
the second
Oh
thing
God.
that the second thing that I would like you guys to take away is
Please.
like just give it a shot. You know, you may not know what it is, but then just give it a shot and see if
Definitely.
it grows to represent you.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't
100%
don't miss
agree with.
this chance.